It's a full moon, so look out. We are live outside at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's King Ryan Garcia, 135 pounds on the nose. He's 5 foot 10 inches tall with a reach of 70 inches. And they'll be facing Freight Train. So many amazing champions over the years have come from this division, the lightweights.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
King Ryan Garcia, one of the most famous boxers the world over, the fastest hands in the game. They call him Flash. Up against them, Freight Train from the United States of America.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, wearing the orange trunks with red trim, Freight Train.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many fights like this, and it's very eerie.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Caution being thrown to the wind. Oh, and he caught him with a left hook. It's fight night, and as you can see, it is night as we fight under the stars for this big, highly anticipated main event.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect is this? It's perfect for us, not for the fighters because they're the ones getting hit, but for us, how picturesque is this? This is what it's all about. This is the beauty of our sport.
They exchange punches. These punches coming from every angle. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice counter punch right up the middle. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light. Concentrate.
Defense is not an option for these two. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something.
Right, let's go.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
How about that time counter shot? To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. A round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Relax now.
It's a tough fight, and he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence.
Will you take him out? He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. That's a terrible round, that is.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Blocks the jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The courage on display here is incredible. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They stop the hook there. They block that jab. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost... Here we go to the 4th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
That hook's blocked. That right hook won't score. halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Nobody home with that hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is...
The gap to appear.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Nice exchange here from both men. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Unlucky to miss with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know you've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't lose.
There's the bell for round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Parries that jab away. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Like to see more jabs. Yeah. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I promise you. There's the bell to start round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who... There's the bell to start round 8. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That jab doesn't score. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can't score with that jab. Nice defense with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.